Hey everyone, Paul here, and today we're going to be doing my April's Retro Game Treasure Box unboxing. Now, anyone who doesn't know about this, it's a subscription service you can sign up for. You get a box a month, and you can get anywhere between like 3 to 5 games. Sometimes you also get little knickknacks. You might get like a plushie or a keychain, or sometimes you get things like video game controllers or mouses, or, just random stuff. You never know what you're going to get. Now, you can also choose what systems you want your games for. You can go all the way down from Atari, all the way up to like Xbox One and PlayStation 4. So, pretty cool. And not only that, you can also choose types of games. So you can choose like educational games, RPGs, action, adventure, racing, sports, stuff like that. So, you definitely get some pretty good little treasures in here. And of course, you never know what you're going to get. Now, the cool thing is, even though they'll send you these stuff, they keep track of everything they send you, but you can go on their site and put in any game you already have. So this way, they never send you the same thing twice. So that's pretty cool. Mine, I have set up for, let's see, Nintendo, Famicom, Super Nintendo, Super Famicom, Sega Genesis, Game Boy, and Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance. So those are the ones that I have chosen, and I can't remember which genres. I'm pretty sure I have like Disney, action, I don't know. And you can change them at any time, too. So it's not like you sign up and you're like, well, I want certain things, and that's the only thing they're ever going to send you. You can change it. So, that's good. Now, you have to have, like, I think 3 systems? 2 to 3 systems you have to choose, and, like, 3 genres. So it's not just like you're getting only, say, Super Nintendo games that are action. This way they can send you a variety of things. So, why don't we go ahead, open this up, and go ahead and take a look. Oh, and it's like $32 a month, I think it is. I don't quite remember. So, I mean, you go to the website, it'll tell you. And you can either pay monthly or every 3 months, or I think a year in advance. I just do monthly. And of course, you get the obligatory air packets. Now, before I dig in, oh, actually that does have a little bit of weight to it. I'm happy about that. And you can also specify, like, if you prefer to have your games in box, completed, with books and stuff like that. I have it as, I want them like that, but I'll take them, however they give them to me. And usually the games are always nice and clean, too, so that's good. Okay, I like to feel around. Oh, okay, there is a boxed Sega Genesis game. I can feel a Game Boy Color. And, what's this? Famicom. Alright, so we'll start with the smallest first. No knick-knack. Oh, well. So, Game Boy Color. What we got? Oh, Disney Pixar. Buzz Lightyear of Star Command. And this is from Disney Interactive and Activision. Pretty cool. I like getting the Disney games. I actually might play this one. Now that I think about it, I actually watched the show of this. So I think this is based off of the show. Which, that's cool. It was a good cartoon. It didn't last very long, if I remember correctly. I think it was like only 2 seasons. And I'm not sure what kind of game this is. I would assume it's like an adventure game. So, But, yeah, Game Boy Color. So, let's go to the next. We got the Famicom. What color is it going to be? Oh, brown. I have not gotten a brown Famicom game yet. And it is... Holy moly! I have no idea. But it's from Hudson Soft. So, I'm going to go look this up real quick. Alright, so this seems to be called Ninja Hattori-kun, and it's a side-scrolling adventure or action game. So, pretty interesting. I do like the art. I like that kid there in the front with the big, bugged-out eyes. And he got a dog here that looks a little, like he's a little scared. Yeah, he just got that one of those looks. Eh. But that's cool. I always like how they come in different colors for Famicom. I just think that's nifty. I have a couple blacks, blues, green, a brown now. Very cool. Alright. So I guess it's time to look up the last one. So Sega Genesis. Let's see what we're gonna have. Zero Tolerance from Accolade. I remember seeing this plenty of times back when I used to go to the rental stores. Yes, I used to go to rental stores when I was really young. They were around back then. Oh wow, this is MA13. I haven't seen a game say that in a long time. So let's see. So, alright, it's a first-person shooter. That's kind of interesting, especially for the Sega Genesis. Adrenaline pumping, heart pounding, explosive, non-stop action. Use the map to negotiate your way through a deadly 3D environment. Let's see what else. This 3D game doesn't get your adrenaline pumping, nothing will. Zero Tolerance has you killing alien terrorists who want to annihilate your defense colony. But don't worry, you have an arsenal of weapons to hunt them down through a maze of passageways, hidden doors, and gunfire. Zero Tolerance is heart-pounding, non-stop action as you take out the bad guys with grenades, shotguns, bazookas, and laser guns. And it's all in 3D 360-degree perspective. Zero Tolerance. You just don't play it, you survive it. Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah, I don't know, the graphics look a little, But I mean, what do you expect? Sega Genesis. It just looks like it would hurt my eyes, maybe. I say, ooh, we got a book too? Oh, ho, ho, ho. I like that cartridge. Very cool. Now you've got a book. Seems to be in decent condition. Oh, yeah. Very nice. I like that. I wonder if it has any cheats in the back. Or any codes. Passwords. Nope. Empty. Maybe no one wanted to play it. That's the thing about a lot of the older games like that. You never know, if you check in the back of the books, if a previous person played through it. Sometimes they'll have the codes in there and you'll be at the very end of the game. You get to see the ending. You never know. But, cool. I'll give it a try. I mean, I might as well. But yeah, it wasn't a bad box. Sometimes you get boxes that, well, let's face it, they kind of stink. Not that great. But that's, I guess, the magic of this. You never know what you're going to get. You could get really cool stuff like, this looks interesting. I kind of like collecting Disney games. I have a whole bunch of them. So, that's cool. That can go in the collection. Zero Tolerance, you know, a little hesitant on that. I'll give it a try, see what it's like, but I don't know. The graphics might be too painful to look at. Only because, yeah, I don't know. But, yeah. Sometimes you get boxes where, like, that's the thing I like about this. Usually, most of the time, I can't say 100%, but I usually get at least one game to put in my collection that I'm real happy about. Sometimes it's a game that I overlooked when I was collecting before. A lot of times I go out and I try to find games that I used to own. Sometimes I find them in here. Sometimes I find games I never even knew existed. Or sometimes there's games that I remember seeing, like this one, when I'd go as a kid to video stores and I'd be like, oh, I don't want to rent that. I'd rather rent a different game. But now that I actually own it, I'll give it a try. Alright, but that was my April's Retro Game Treasure unboxing. And we have Buzz Lightyear of Star Command, Zero Tolerance, and, oh boy, Ninja Hattori-kun. And if you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below. And as always, you all have yourselves a good one, and I will see you later.